video we covered very clearly about what are various types of variables. Basic idea about the types of variables we covered. Next, a basic idea about the types of methods we discussed in Python class. Okay, in the types of variable, the first type we covered completely. Okay, instance variables we discussed already, right? Okay, instance variables are, can I use the word object level variables or not? Yes, object level variables. These instance variables are object level variables. Next, how we can access instance variable, how you can, where you can declare instance variable, how you can access instance variables, how you can update value of instance variable, and how you can delete the values of instance variable. Everything we discussed in detail. Okay, how to declare, access, update, delete, like sir, we covered in detail, right? Okay, sir, now the next thing what I have to discuss for you people, right? Static variable I have to discuss. But before static variable, just have a look once about this example, friends. Okay, like, sir, here I'm taking class test. I'm taking here, listen very carefully, sir. Def underscore underscore init. Okay, self I'm trying to take. Next, self dot a is equal to 10 I'm taking. Def m1 method I'm trying to take. Def m1 method I'm taking. Self dot a is equal to 20. Self dot b is equal to 30, like I'm trying to take. Now t is equal to test t dot m1. T is equal to test t dot m1. Next, t dot a is equal to 40 I'm taking. T dot c is equal to t dot b is equal to 50 I'm trying to take. T dot okay, here just let me take c. T dot c is equal to 50. Okay, like, print t dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore. Can you please tell how many variables will be there? What is the values of these variables? Please respond. Okay, something like it is the finishing touch for the last instance variables story. Okay, like, can you please confirm total how many variables are there? Okay, next, what is the value of each variable? Can you please confirm? Yes, at this line, if I print that object dictionary, how many variables are there? So what is the value of A, B, C? Like, you people should aware. Yes, friends. Yeah, Nag, can you please think a bit carefully and then tell the answer? Don't tell randomly. Yes, what is the output we are going to get in this case? I mean, how many variables? What is the value of each variable? You should aware. Sir, very simple, very simple. Now listen, the flow will be started from here. Okay, the flow is going to be start here. Now observe carefully, don't get confused, please. Okay, t is equal to test I'm trying to take, sir. Okay, t is equal to test I'm trying to take. So I'm creating an object. I created an object. Okay, whenever you are creating an object, constructor will be executed. Sir, constructor a is equal to 10, an instance variable added to this object. Okay, well, next, t dot m1. Okay, now m1 is going to be executed. Now here take very special care. Self dot a, it is always instance variable, its value is the 20. Now my question is, sir, instance variable a, is it already there or not? Yes, if it is already there, old value will be replaced with the new value. Remember, old value will be replaced with the new value. Next, self dot b, b instance variable is not there, that's why a new variable will be added for this object. Now a is equal to 20, b is equal to 30 is there. Next, so m1 method completed. Now t dot a, t dot a, array for this t object, can you please check t dot a instance variable is already there or not? Yes, if it is already there, already 20 is there. Now that 20 will be replaced with the 40. So if an instance variable is already there, old value will be replaced with the new value. If it is not already there, then a new variable will be created. Remember carefully. Next term, t dot c is equal to 50. Array c is not there. That's why a new instance variable will be created. Okay, like now t dot determine how many variables are there. Three variables are there. A value 40, B value 30, C value 50. Sir, any doubt or any explanation is required? Getting? Okay. So this is, we discussed already in the last session all these things, friends. Okay. Now have a look once about this terminology, right? Okay. Here the Durga classes. Okay. Py test dot py, like I'm trying to take. Yes, what the answer? A is equal to 40, B is equal to 30, C is equal to 50. Like so that's all. This is the answer what we are going to get. Any doubt? Okay, that's it. So what is instance variable? What is the value of how the values will be, where we have to declare instance variable? Next, how you can access, what is about how you can update, how to delete, all these things already you people aware, sir. Okay, like now let me go for next concept. Okay, static variables, right? The complete story of static variables, right? Sorry, a bit dangerous because we require to talk with respect to instance also. That's why please take a bit special care about static variables, right? Very important terminology. The complete story of static variable. Sir, when we have to go for static variables, can you please confirm? When we have to go for static variables, right? Sir, I hope we discussed already. If the value of a variable not varied from object to object, okay? If the value of a variable is not varied from object to object, not varied from object to object, so it is never recommended to declare such a type of variables as instance variable. If I declare that variable as the instance variable, for every object separate copy will be created, unnecessary memory waste, performance is going to be down. So such a type of variables we have to declare as a static variables, right? Okay, well, so here if the value is not varied, highly recommended, better to go for static variable, class level variables, right? So now my question is, if I declare as a class level variable, what is the biggest advantage we are going to get? How many copies will be created? Please respond. If it is the class level variable, how many copies will be created? Only one. If it is the instance variable, for every object separate copy will be created, right? But here only one copy will be created. Only one copy will be created. If you want, you can share that copy for all objects of that class, no problem at all. Okay, like next sir, in general, where we can declare, okay, static variables? Anyone, can you please confirm? In general, where we can declare static variable, right? So static variables we have to declare within the class directly, generally inside the class. A is equal to 10. Okay, I can use the word, it is a static variable, class level variable. Remember, within the class directly, generally we can declare, generally. Okay, like next how you can access static variable value? Sir, here I want to print a value. Can you please tell what is the way? By using, sir, somewhere I accessed by using class name, something like we have to access by using class name, we can access. Okay, like sir, now take a bit special care. When we have to go for in static variable, what is the difference between instance variable and static variable? Where we have to declare just at very top level, just only one place I told, sir, where we have to declare, okay, within the class directly. In general, we can access static variable by using class name. Okay, like in general, we can access static variable by using class name. Okay, like sir, now my question is, observe that what are various places to declare static variables? What are various places to declare static variables? Various places to declare static variables, right? So for instance variable, in how many places we can declare? Anyone, can you please confirm? Instance variables, in how many places we can declare? 3 places. Have you observed? So within the class, I mean inside a constructor we can declare. Inside a constructor we can declare, no problem at all. Next and after that, inside a constructor we can declare. Next, inside instance method we can declare. Outside of the class by using object reference. But where we can declare, static variable, okay, sir, simple, we can declare anywhere, okay, we can declare anywhere. Multiple places are there, friends, multiple places are there. But generally, here just observe, generally, in general, we can declare, we can declare static variables, static variable within the class directly, but outside of any method, outside of any method, okay, within the class directly but outside of any method. Yes, have you remembered? I showed already this example, okay. So this is the best place to declare static variable, friends. This is the best place to declare static variable. Now observe that. So I want array test class contain how many static variables are there? How you can? Class test dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore. Okay, now observe carefully. What is the answer? Of course, class level, multiple variables already provided by Python virtual machine. Don't worry, we have to talk about, okay, this one. A is there in my class dictionary or not? Can you please confirm? Yes, sir, these are predefined variables already added. Don't worry about the remaining. A is already added or not. Yes, it is the class level, not object level. Okay, like, sir, now inside the, yes, what is this one, sir? Inside constructor. Inside constructor, sir, can I declare instance variable or not? Please respond. Self dot b is equal to 20. What is this variable, sir? This is the instance variable. This is the instance variable, but not static variable. 1 minute. Let me execute this one. Are you seeing anywhere b is equal to 20? No, no. Are you seeing anywhere b is equal to 20? No. Because the reason is it is the class dictionary which can show class level variable. But this is what instance variable. Instance variable, it is not available. Remember, right? Now my question is, observe carefully. Inside constructor, is it possible to declare static variable or not? Yes, yes, no problem at all by using class name. Remember this one. Inside constructor, we can declare static variable by using what? Class name. Now observe. Now have a look once. A is equal to 10k. A is equal to 10k, but b is equal to 20 is not there. What is the reason for that? Is the reason is you didn't execute this constructor. When the constructor will be executed, if you create an object, then only. That's why here observe, a is equal to 10 is there, b is equal to 20 is there. Both are instance variables only, sir. Sorry, both are static variables, right? Any doubt? Respond. I will generalize. First, let me check all possibilities where we can declare instance variable, where we can declare static variables. Respond. Are you in the position to understand? So inside the constructor, by using class name, happily we can declare, no problem at all. Now this variable is treated as a static variable only. Okay, like, now I'm taking DEF of self. Anyone, can you please tell what is this method? Respond. What is this method? Ayo. respond. How to access that part I will discuss, Hemant. Can you please observe what is this method? Instance method. Instance method. Inside instance method, we have self, that's all. Now test dot c is equal to 30. I'm trying to take. Now observe. Now t dot m1. t dot m1. Now it is a static variable only. Yes, have you observed? B is equal to 20 came, C is equal to 30 came. Yes, C is equal to 30 also came. So here, second, inside constructor and instance method by using class name. Okay, like by using class name. Okay, like yeah, someone is asking, sir, B is available to other methods of class or not? Dheeraj, happily available, no problem. It is the class level data, not the method level data. Sir, is this a static variable? Is it available for M1 or not? Or this is static variable available for other methods or not? Yes, you are making this as class level data. Okay. Narendra. Narendra is asking a small question. What is Narendra's question is, okay, here just here I'm getting something like this. Sir, A is at the beginning. A is at the beginning, but B and C at last. B and C at last like sir, here just take a bit special care. Maybe this one will be created at the time of class loading. Okay, maybe this one will be created at the time of class loading, but these things whenever you are calling, then only these things are going to be created. That's why don't worry much about otherwise. Okay, don't worry, in our dictionary these things came or not. That's what you should aware. Okay, next here someone is asking, what is the benefit of defining lastly we have to access one for all objects? Yes, what is the benefit of defining Ramesh, what is the benefit of defining lastly we have to access one for all objects? Yes, only one copy, so memory is going to be saved if I can make that as a static variable. Next, class level means available for all. Yes, correct. Hemant, we will discuss about this point. CLS I didn't talk. What is the benefit of defining at a different level? Last time we have. So anyway, different, just I'm telling various possible places to declare variable. That's all. Generally, sir, really are you going to declare in all places? No, only one place here is enough. Who is asking? Ramesh. Just only one place here is enough, but possibilities are there still. If you are going to declare, what will happen? Just I'm showing that. Okay, yeah, no, Kritika, it is always a static variable only. It is not instance variable because you are declaring by using what? Self or by using class name. Self or by using class name. Class name means it is always a static variable. Okay, like sir, do you know it is which method? Can you please confirm? It is which method? Instance method. This method is instance method. Similar to instance, do you have any other methods? Yes, somewhere I told class method. Somewhere I told class method. Def m1, def m2 of what is the first argument to the class method? I forgot. Anyone, can you please remind once? CLS. First argument to the class method CLS. CLS is always pointing to class only, class object only. Your class test and CLS both are pointing to the same class object only. That's why inside the class method you can use test dot d is equal to 40 RCLS dot E is equal to 50. Okay, like so inside a class method, you can declare either by class name or by CLS. For the class method, CLS variable is also available. Still, if you want, you can use this variable also. No problem at all. Now, let me execute that M2 method. Test dot M2. Okay, like now observe D and E also came or not? Yes, D and E also came, no problem at all. Okay, like next, one more method is there, friends. Don't get confused. There, what is the remaining method? What is the remaining method? At the rate, static method. At the rate, static method is there. Okay, so for the static method, we are not going to pass any self or any self or something, like we are not passing. So here CLS is not available. CLS variable is available only for class method. Then what you have to take, test dot f is equal to 60 something, like I'm taking, sir. Test dot f is equal to 60, like this I'm taking. Test dot m3 like this I'm trying to take. What output by default you are going to get? Yes, definitely added. Okay, like now in general we can declare static variable within the class directly, but outside of any method. Next, inside constructor and instance method by using class name. Next, inside class method by using either class name or CLS variable. Okay, CLS variable. Next, do you know inside the static method by using class name, like sir, various places to declare static variable, just I'm showing. Suppose here outside of the class also I want to add tester dot G is equal to 70, like this. Outside of the class, if you want to declare static variable, no problem at all. Any place you can declare, but by using class name. Now have a look once. Sir, G is equal to 70 came or not? Yes. Okay. Outside of the class, from outside of the class by using what that by using class name. That's it. These are various places to declare static variable, but among all these places, which one we are always going to use? General programming practice is about this one. Clear? So conclusion, how to declare static variable? How to declare static variable? We can declare static variable. We can declare static variable within the class directly. Within the class directly. There is no special thing must be required. Within the class directly. But in all other places, either by class name or by CLS variable. Remember this one. Yes, general programming practice is this is the thing. Okay, general programming practice. It is highly recommended to declare static variable. Okay, like yes, Peter, correct. Yeah, Ramnarayan, we will discuss. Don't worry. That part is there. The value of the CLS is passed by Python virtual machine itself. Okay. Chandan, correct? Correct. The difference between static method and the class method is here CLS is there, but there is no CLS or self such type of thing for static. Next, inside the class method, generally we can access static variable, but inside static method, okay, generally we want to talk about any static variable, any instance variable. It is a general utility method. Okay, but of course you can declare, but it's not recommended. Sir, I want to declare static variable. Inside static method, meaningless, generally not recommended. Yes, you can override static variable anywhere. You can update value. What is that point? I will show, don't worry. So as of now, where we can declare static variable, is it clear for you? Yeah, there is one where we can declare, sir, static variable. Is it clear, right? All the places. Next, one more question some Ambuj Kumar is asking. Can you please observe this? I think it is a meaningless question. Sir, one confusion. We can't use a self in class method and static method. Okay, remember that. So self is available only for instance method and M1 method, instance and constructor. So the self variable not available for the class method and the static method. Are you getting? Clear? Okay, self is applicable only these two places. Except that you can't use anywhere. Next, Sir Misbah Alam is asking again the question. Yeah, difference between class method and static method. Just can you please refer the last video? Next, after completing variables, again I'm going to discuss. There you will get much clarity. Okay, what is the difference? Difference between class method and static method. So for basic idea, refer the previous video. Okay. Next, our complete picture. Next, we are going to talk. Self has no relation for static and class method. Correct. Because self is always talks about instance variable, talks about object. But class method and the static method no way related to a particular object. Okay. Now, sir, clear up to this? Any doubt? Can you please confirm what are various places are there to declare static variables? Okay. Now, here, that's all. This is how to declare static variables, right? Next, how to access a static variables. How to access a static variables. Okay. How you can read the value. How you can access the static variables. Please take a bit special care. Don't get confused. Okay. Sir, here because static variables is the most dangerous terminology, that I'm covering each and every internal thing also, which may create confusion. That's why please take a bit special care. How to access a static variable, right? Very simple. Can I use the word, is it a static variable or not? Yes, friends. Is it a static variable or not? Okay. So how you can access a static variable inside a constructor? Okay, you can access static variable either by self or by class name. Remember that. So you can access a static variable either by self. Accessing means reading, sir. How to access either by self or by class name. Now observe that we can access static variable by using self. So next, class name. Next, CLA and object reference. So by using all these things, happily you can access static variable, no problem at all. So some people may feel, sir, self print on self.a, self.a. Sir, here is it possible to access static variable or not? Yes. The reason for that is, so first it will check, do you have any instance variable? Instance variable is there or not? If it is there, it will execute. If it is not there, then static variable will come in the picture. Remember this one, first priority. Python virtual machine is always going to give the chance for instance variable. If instance variable is not there, then it will bring a static variable, no problem at all. Okay, so even in Java also, the people who are coming from Java background, we can access static variable either by object reference or by class name, but recommended to use class name. Recommended to use class name. Okay, like so even you are accessing by using self, it is A won't become an instance variable. A is always a static variable only. Remember, okay? Now observe that. Okay, forget about all these things. Okay, now here this is A. I'm trying to access A inside the constructor, right? Okay, now T is equal to test. I'm taking T is equal to test. If I create an object, automatically constructor will execute. Automatically these two things will be printed. Will be printed, right? Now have a look once. What the answer by default we are getting? 10 10. What the answer we are getting? 10 10. Suppose print T dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore. Sir, what is the output we are going to get? Can you please observe that? Empty. Because this object doesn't contain any instance variable, because this variable is the static variable only. Hey, are you in the position to understand how you can access a static variable? Okay, like the remaining story is always the same, friends. Okay, now I'm trying to take def m1, of self, def m1 of self. Okay, here print instance methods are self.a or print test.a, print test.a. Yes, acceptable. Next, sir, at the rate class method, class method. Next, def m2 of cls. Can you please tell here how you can access static variable? By using cls or by using class name, now observe, at the rate static method, static method, def m3 of def m3 I'm trying to take print sir, here by using class name, because here cls is not available, self is not available, then obviously like next, sir, do you know here I want to call all these methods. Let me talk. T dot m1 instance method. Next, test dot m2 static method. Sorry, class method. Test dot m3 like this. Next, print t dot a or print test dot a. Yeah, wonderful. All possibilities are clear, I hope. How you can access static variable? Here I declare a static variable, here I'm trying to print, here I'm trying to print, here also I'm trying to print, here also I'm trying to print. Now what is the answer we are going to get? A t dot a test dot a. थोड़ा clarity आ गया? Yes, a bit confusion, but first time, right? First time all these loopholes you people should be aware. Okay, suno. So it has to print how many times? 2, 4, 6, 7, and then last 2 times. 9 times it has to print. By using self also, we can access a static variable value. But all the possibilities, but highly recommended if you want to access, static variable, okay, better to use class name. Good programming practice. 9 times, am I getting or not? 3, 3, 3. 9 times. Perfect. It's working properly. So how to access static variable is the clear for you people, right? Feeling comfortable? Don't get confused. Next, it's a very common doubt, friends. How you can access class method and static method. How I'm accessing class method and static method? Class method and static method, how we are accessing? Sir, we are accessing by using class name. So if you want, you can access by using object reference also, no problem at all. Don't get confused. Okay, class method, static method, we can call by using object reference also, itself is acceptable. Okay, yes, can you please observe? We can access static variable with the self, with the self reference, cls reference, with the class name, right? What the answer? Nag is asking about this one. Just is sir, you want confirmation, yes or no? I told the same, right? I told the same. We can access static variable by using self, class name, cls and object reference. So simple, yes. Next, someone is asking about Chardatta Joshi. So he's asking about here observe, is it possible to have same variable name for instance and static variable? So instance and static variable will have same name or not? What is the answer? Yeah, t dot m1, t dot m2. Yes, it's possible. Yeah. Is it, what about this one? Is it possible to have same variable name for instance and static? Yes. Yes, possible. Possible. Override is not going to be happen. Ramnarayan. Object level variable is the different. Class level variable is the different. Suppose if you are accessing self.a, self.a, first priority is always going for instance variable. If the instance variable is not there, then only it is going to bring static variable. Okay, but anyway, this doubt also will be clarified in the next example, so don't worry. First, how you can access, clear? How to declare, how you can access. Next, how to modify the value of static variable. Okay, where we can modify, or how to modify the value of static variable. Sir, very important, please observe this. Modify means update, sir. Update, change in the value, change in the value. Okay, how to modify means update, sir. Update, how you can modify or update the value of static variable. Very danger, please take a bit special care. Can I Okay, sir, here very simple. We should have you observed, right? I'm not using, so yeah, any other, we should modify, we should update the value of static variable, the value of static variable, either by class name or by cls variable. Okay, we should update, we should update means, sir, we can update the value of static variable either by okay, class name or by cls variable. If you are inside a class method, then cls variable is there. If you are not inside a class method, then remaining places we can use a class name. We can't use, we can't use self or object reference, self or object reference to update static variable value. Dangerous point. Okay, accessing, okay, but I want to change the value, sorry, not possible. What is the reason for that? Yes, I will discuss, don't worry. If I'm trying to modify, what will happen, that part also with the multiple examples we have to discuss. Okay, here listen a bit carefully, sir. Here I'm taking class test. Now listen carefully, sir. Class test, here a is equal to some 10, 10 I'm trying to take. A is equal to 10, 10 I'm trying to take. Sir, now my question is, sir, print test dot a, print test dot a. Sir, what is the value? Can you please confirm? What is the value we are going to get? 10. 10, perfect. It's working properly. Now I'm inside constructor or here just observe. So at the rate class method, at the rate class method, def m1 of cls, okay, cls dot a is equal to 20. I'm taking, sir, is equal to 20 I'm taking. Can you please confirm, is cls dot a means it is always going to refer static variable or not? Yes, yes. Okay, what will happen? This a value will be replaced by 10 is replaced by 20, but let me call that m1. Yes, or the answer 20 we are going to get. Perfect, perfect. Okay, because we can update either by class name or by object reference. Okay, like now let me take, let me take sir, here at the rate static method like this I'm taking def m2. Okay, here test dot a is equal to 30. Now let me call test dot m2 method also. What the answer? Please respond. What the answer we are going to get? Yes, friends. What the answer we are going to get? 30. Because here the same static variable we are going to update. Okay. If you want to change value of a static variable, compulsory we require to you either class name or CLS variable. There is no other way to update value of static variable. Remember carefully, right? Okay. Now observe this example. Observe this example, sir. Suppose here I'm taking the same class test a is equal to 10. Def m1 of self dot a is equal to triple eight I'm taking. Okay, t is equal to test t dot m1. I'm calling m1 also. Now print test dot a. What is the answer? Please confirm. What the answer we are going to get? Yeah. Respond. What the answer we are going to get? Yes. Huh? Here just can you please read these two statements properly? We can update the value of static variable either by class name or by class variable, CLS variable. We can't use a self or a self reference to update static variable. Self or object reference to update static variable. Now listen carefully. Sir, a is equal to 10. It is the class level data. A is equal to 10 class level data. Okay, well, now you are creating an object. So object got created. Object got created. Now you are calling t.m1. So inside the sir instance method self.a, it never going to refer this one. Okay, here we are declaring now for this object a instance variable will be created. Its value is a 888. Remember this one. So this is related to this particular object. This is related to this particular object, not for this one. Okay, now if you print a test.a, its value is always 10. If you print t.a, its value is always 888. Now static variable, instance variable having the same name. Respond. Are you in the position to understand? Okay, if I print a test.a, the answer is the 10. Okay, if you print a t.a, the answer should be 888. Okay, now 10 followed by 888. So here what this variable is a instance variable, because we can't update static variable value by using self or by using object reference. If we are trying to update static variable by using self, what will happen is a new instance variable will be created for that object. Yes, clear, right? Next, Ambuj Kumar is asking, sir, we can declare static variable by using self. Sorry, you are, uh, you are, sir, just misunderstanding this point. Okay, here just have a look once. We can, we can declare static variable either by class name or CLS only, but we can access, but we can access by using class name as self. Now observe carefully. We can declare static variable. We can declare static variable. Sir, what possibilities are there? By using class name, one possibility, or CLS variable. That's all. Next, we can access static variable. We can access a static variable. Class name, CLS, self, object reference. Okay, object reference. Next, sir, we can update the static variable by using only class name and the CLS variable. Yeah, Bonesh, don't get confused. Because learning all the things is always a bigger problem. If I use just array static variable, you have to declare here. You have to declare and you can access by using class name. That thing is enough. Then you may not get confusion. But covering all these things is the bigger problem. But still, you should. Please confirm. Are you in the position to understand? Okay. Declaring is the different, update is the different. Accessing is the different, update is the different. Okay. Yeah. Next, someone is asking, using self how to decide whether referring to static or instance while accessing. So first priority will goes to instance. If the instance variable is not there, then the next priority will goes to static variable. Okay, you can't decide which value is coming. Is it instance variable value or static variable value? That's why instead of creating this confusion, object variables you can access by using self, static variable you can access by using class name. Good programming practice. Okay, who is asking? Nitya, clear? Okay, so don't worry, all these things are fixed points only. Just if you are going to refer, sir, at least one more time with pleasant mind, then the things are going to be clear. Sheikh Ajia, she is asking about, sir, how to delete. First, let them digest up to this only. Later, we will talk about to delete. First, there are some people already hands up with one example only. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Any doubt about this one? Can you please observe here? Here we are not accessing. Okay. Here we are not accessing self dot a. This is the instance variable declaration. This is the instance variable declaration. That's why. So compulsory instance variable will be created. But here it is the static variable. There is no way related here. Okay, remember carefully. Now our object having instance variable, next our class having the static variable with the same name. Now class name dot a static variable, object reference dot a instance variable. Under static method we can declare static variable. Yes, Sheshadri, I told already, right? Inside static method by using class name you can declare static variable. Okay, now sir, any doubt about this example? If you are feeling, I will go for multiple examples, don't worry. At last you may get much clarity about these things. Is it okay? Yeah. CLS is pointing to class object, class object. Then what is the problem? So static variables will be stored inside a class object only. Viraj. Okay. Yeah. Now, one more example. Just apply your mind. You have to decide what will happen. Okay. Here, x is equal to 10. I'm taking. X is equal to 10. I'm trying to take. Self dot y is equal to 20. I'm taking, sir. Listen carefully. Self dot y is equal to 20. 20 I'm taking. Now, yeah. Hmm? Now, here, listen. Keep on listening. Definitely, you will get much clarity. Don't worry. T1 is equal to test. T2 is equal to test. T1 is equal to test. T2 is equal to test. Sir, print T1. Okay. Print T1 data. T1 data. Something like T1 dot x, T1 dot x, comma T1 dot y. I'm trying to print T1 data. Similarly, T2, T2, T2 is T2 dot x, T2 dot y, T2 dot x, T2 dot y. Next, T1 dot x is equal to T1 dot x is equal to 888. I'm taking. T1 dot y is equal to 999. I'm trying to take. T1 dot y is equal to 999. I'm trying to take. Okay, well. Next, print again, again. Okay, again. I'm trying to take like this. Okay, now observe carefully. What is the output we are going to get? This is not M1. Let me make this one as a constructor. Okay, now can you please confirm what is the output we are going to get in this case? Accessing is the different, updation is the different. In this case, for the output, first line, okay, second line, first line what the output, second line what the output, third line what the output, fourth line what the output. Yeah, take your own time and tell the answer. Yeah, in 4 lines what the answer we are going to get. Okay, listen carefully. So now you will get much more clarity. Please take a bit special care about this code. Okay, so you will get much clarity, I hope. Okay, with this code, with this example. Yeah, this is our code. Okay, now take very special care about this one. So now here see this one. X is equal to 10, static variable, sir. X is equal to 10 is the static variable created. Okay, it is the static variable. Whenever you are creating first time only, static variable will create. T1 is equal to test. Now, sir, T1 object got created, T2 object got created. Assume that it is the T1. Assume it is the T1 and the T2. Whenever we are creating an object, okay, instance variable will be created. Self dot y is equal to 20, 20, and even in this case also y is equal to 20. Yes. So two copies of y is there, but only one copy of static variable is there. Okay, well. Now T1, T1 dot x, T1 dot y, T1 dot x. Do you know static variable we can access by using object reference? No problem at all. I told right. Static variable you can access by using object reference. First priority will goes to instance variable. If instance variable is not there, static variable we are going to get. So T1 dot x means 10. Okay. T1 dot y means 20. T1 dot y means 20. 10, 20 is there. Next, a print of T2, T2 dot x, T2 dot y. Sir, now same. So static variable you can access by using object reference, no problem, because x variable is not there. That's why 10 and 20. Okay, well. Now T1 dot x, T1 dot x. This line is the very dangerous. Sir, you are trying to, sir, update by using object reference. Static variables can't be updated by using object reference. Remember, sir, T1 dot x, current object of T1 contain any instance variable or not? Not there, not there. If the instance variable is not there, a new instance variable will be created with the value 888. Remember this one. T1 dot x is equal to 888 means a new instance variable will be created, because static variable, if you want to update, compulsory you have to use either class name or CLS variable only. But here by using object reference, you can't update, you can't modify static variable value. X is equal to 888. A new instance variable will be created for T1. Okay, well. Next, T1 dot y is equal to 999. Array, T1 already y is there. Now this y value will be replaced with the 999. Okay, well. Now, can you please print T1 dot x, T1 dot y? Oh, for T1, x is there, y is there. That's why 888, 999 is the answer. Okay, like next T2 dot x, T2 dot y. T2 x is not there, compulsory it is going to bring static variable value 10, and T2 dot y means 20. Oh. Feeling comfortable? Internally, what thing is happening? Observe that. Okay, don't get confused. I told. Yes, Amit. So simple rule, we can't update static variable by using object reference or self. If we are trying to modify by using object reference or self, a new instance variable will be created for that object. That's what you should aware. But we can read, but we can't update. Yeah. Now observe last line T2 dot x, T2 dot y. Sir, here T2, for T2, do you have any instance variable named with x? Not there, not there. If we are not having instance variable with the variable, instance variable is not there, then you can ask a static variable by using object reference, no problem, because you can access static variable by using object reference. That's why static variable value is coming. Its value is the 10. Clear? In the first two lines 10, 20, 10, 20. Next lines 888, 10, 20. Let me execute this code. Still some people may not believe my explanation. Here, see this one. Any doubt? Whenever I started first time in the first batch, friends, my explanation is always Java based, because I'm coming from Java background, right? Then here the behavior is completely different. Outputs, why the outputs are coming, I didn't get that day. Do you know what happened? What happened there is directly I told, Array, please, so wait, here it seems some abnormal behavior. Okay, please wait today. I'm closing the class today. Tomorrow we will discuss, like 3 to 4 hours I spend to understand these words. Okay, I thought that array types of variable in Java and Python, both the things are same. What there inside? Let it start the session like. Okay, so please take it with special care. Yeah, clear, right? Okay, someone still there are some doubts are there. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, someone is asking, Chandan is asking about, suppose if I can take this line, what will happen? Like he's asking, sir, t1 dot x is equal to t1 dot x is equal to, so his line is t1 dot x is equal to t1 dot x plus 100 plus 100. So t1 dot x, first priority will goes to, first priority will goes to sir, object reference. Do you have any instance variable named with x for t1 or not? Yes, assume if it is there, it will be considered. If it is not there, static variable value will be considered. Okay, plus 100. With this total thing, instance variable will be created. Getting, Chandan? Yes, instance variable value, this total thing, a new instance variable will be created if it is not already there. If x is already there, then old value will be replaced with this updated value. Next up, there is another doubt Amit is asking because he got confused, it seems. Okay, sir, instance variable we can declare, instance variable by object reference, variable name outside of the class. Can we say that t dot x is equal to 888? Yes, possible, possible. That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing here. What will happen by using object reference? If you are trying to declare a variable, that variable is always an instance variable. Okay, so don't feel this variable is changing the value of static variable. So no, we are declaring instance variable by using object reference. Correct? Okay, next up, t1 dot x means on fly, it will create self dot x in constructor and assign. Yeah, something like nag, something like it will add a new instance variable for the object t1. Okay, static variable values update. Yes, it's a common requirement only, Sheshadri. Okay, nothing. So Viraj, to access a static variable, okay, to update static variable, so don't bring object terminology, better to bring a class terminology. Class terminology means either cls variable or class name to update. Viraj, okay, now observe carefully, right? Now observe that, sir, here this is, let me make a small change, and then can you please tell what is the output we are going to get? Yeah, can you please observe, this is the small change I'm doing. Let me explain again so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Yes, what is the output we are going to get if I can take this example, sir? Yes, if I can take this, yes, what is the output we are going to get in this case? Please confirm. Yeah, take. Yes, friends, what is the answer in the first line, second line, third line, fourth line? First two lines 10 20 10 20, no problem at all. Next two lines, there is a big difference in the behavior. In the next two lines, there is a big difference in the behavior. Please observe carefully. Okay, yeah, now have a look once. Please take a bit special care about this one. Okay, now observe carefully, sir. Here x is equal to 10 static variable. Static variable will be created at the beginning. X value is the 10. Next, t1 is equal to test. I'm creating test object t1 and then another test object t2. Okay, assume that this is the t1 and then this is the t2, sir, two object. Whenever you are creating an object, separate copy of instance variable will be created. Y value 20 and then y value 20. Okay, like a separate copy of instance variable created. So now t1 dot x, t1 dot y. So for t1, do you have any instance variable named with x? Not there, not there. Then static variable will come. t1 dot x means 10 20. Okay, 10 20. Even in this case also 10 20. Okay, because for t2 also there is no instance variable named with x. That's why so static variable will come. So now 10 20 10 20. Okay, like that. Now take a bit special care up to this. Sir, any doubt up to first two print statements? Please confirm. Any doubt up to two print statements? No. Okay. Now test dot x. Sir, we are declaring a variable by using class name. Can I use, is it compulsory static variable or not? Oi, is it compulsory static variable or not? Yes, class name, static variable. But with the name x, already static variable is available. If already static variable will be there, replace it with the 888. Now, which variable value replaced, sir? So this x static variable value replaced. Then replaced with the 888. Now t1 dot y. Oh, you are making object reference. Huh? t1 dot y already instance variable is there. Replace instance variable with the 999. Okay, well. Now t1 dot x, t1 dot y. So t1 dot x 888 999. Okay. t2 dot x, t2 dot y. X is not there here, 888, and then y is already there, 20. Yes. Are you feeling comfortable? Let me execute this code. First time 1020 1020. Next time 888 999. Next time 888 is the answer. Okay. Please take a bit special care about this one. Sir, explain third line. Which line? Kritika. Which line? Okay. Clear, right? Line number 12. Yes, we are accessing. We can access a static variable by using object reference. No problem at all. Next, test dot x is equal to 888. Sir, is it referring static variable or instance variable? Anyone, can you please tell? Is it referring static variable or instance variable? Static variable value 10. 10 will be replaced with a 888. Sir, don't get confused. These lines are very, very important. Okay. Observe, we can declare static variable either by class name or CLS. Okay. We can access, read class name, CLS, self object reference. Okay. Here, see this one. We can access static variable even by using self and object reference also. But if you want to update, compulsory you should use either class name or CLS variable. Okay, line number 10, it is trying to update the value of static variable because I used a class name here. Okay. Clear, right? Can I go for just one more example I'm trying to take? Sir, just only with the practice. Only with the practice you will get much clarity. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Sir, here observe that. Okay. Class test x is equal to 10. Okay, this is the constructor self dot y is equal to 20. Next, def m1 of self, self dot x is equal to self dot x is equal to 888 self dot y is equal to 999. I'm trying to take. Sir, now T1 is equal to test. T2 is equal to test. T1 dot M1 I'm taking. Now, sir, can you please print what is the value of T1 dot X at T1 dot Y? Can you please? Yeah. What about tomorrow session? Do you want tomorrow? Okay. Are you required practice as your wish? Yeah, yeah. So just for this. Okay, good. Better to practice for tomorrow. Tomorrow better to practice. Day after tomorrow we will, because more you require to digest several things. Okay, better. Yeah, bonus. Day after tomorrow only we have the session. Yeah, please answer this question. Okay, okay. Can you please answer this question? What is the output we are going to get in this case? Yes, friends. Good. Hmm. In the first line, what the output? In the second line, what the output? Try at least somewhere the key point you are going to get, sir. Okay. Yes. What the answer we are going to get in this case? Very simple. Very simple, sir. Okay. Now listen. Even I too don't know. Let me trace this one. Let me trace. That tracing is a very important. Okay. Let me trace this one. Here, my requirement is this is the code what I have. Okay. Now observe that first which variable will be created, sir? Static variable will be created. X is equal to 10. Static variable created. Now T1 is equal to test. T2 is equal to test. So two test objects got created. Okay. Two test objects got created. T1. Okay. Next T2. T2. Now listen carefully. Next created y is equal to 20, y is equal to 20. Yes, here also y is equal to 20 instance variable created. Okay, like now T1 dot M1. On the T1 we are calling M1. So whenever you are calling M1, X, sir, is it going to refer instance variable or static variable? Please confirm. Is it going to refer instance variable or static variable? Instance, because you can't modify the value of static variable by using self. So it is, but for T1, no variable with X. That's why X is equal to 888. Instance variable will be created for T1. Next, self dot Y is equal to 999. Self dot Y is equal to 999. Like, sir, now Y is already there. Now this 20 will be replaced with the 999. Okay, well, now, so that's all T1 completed. T1, T1 dot X, T1 dot Y, 888, 999. 888, 999. I'm taking, sir. Next, T2 dot X, comma T2 dot Y. T2 dot X. For T2, we are not having any instance variable. Then static variable will come in the picture. Then, sir, T2 dot Y, T2 dot Y, its value is 20. So, 888, 999, 1020 is the output we have to get. Let me cross check. Correct? Yes. Okay. So here just one more. Here just observe that. Suppose I'm taking at the rate class method. At the rate class method. Sir, yes, CLS must be required. CLS dot X, CLS dot Y. Anyone, can you please tell what the output you are going to get? Yes, friends. Please. But the answer we are getting in this case. Hmm. Can you please guess now? At least, because you already experts in this area. Now it's not beginning. What the output you are going to get in this case? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Very simple. Oi, Subhash or Subhashini. I don't know. Yeah. What the answer we are getting in this case? Anyone, can you please confirm what the output we are going to get in this case? Okay. Very simple. Very simple. Even I too don't know. Let me trace. Observe my tracing, sir. Let me trace this one. What will happen? I do don't know about this one. What answer we are we are going to get? Here, just observe carefully. Okay. Now first x is equal to 10 created. First x is equal to 10 because it is the static variable. 10 created. Now two objects we are creating, T1 and T2. T1 and then T2. T1 and then T2. T2. Like this. I'm taking T1 and then I'm taking T2. Okay, like. But whenever we are creating an object, compulsory instance variable will be created. Y is equal to 20 and then y is equal to 20. Like this we created. Okay, like. Next, listen carefully, sir. T1 dot M1. Sir, M1 is which type of method? Class method. Class method you can access by using object reference, no problem at all. It is executed. But here we are using class reference. By using class reference, if we are trying to declare a variable, that variable is always static variable. CLS.x 888. Oh, with a static x name already 10 is there, it will be replaced with a 888. Okay. Next, CLS.y is equal to 999. Array, there is no static variable. There is no static variable with 999. Can you please create a static variable 999? Create static variable 999. Okay, like. Now, T1.x, T1.y. T1.x 888, but the y instance variable is already there. That's why 88820. 88820. Next, T2.x, T2.y. So y is there, but x is not there. 88820 is the answer. Are you getting? A new static variable created with the name y. Where is the proof for that? Yes, I will show. Don't worry. Let me execute this one. What output we are getting, sir? 88820. Now let me print. Okay, test dot x comma test dot y. Can you please tell which variables will be there? Can you please confirm which now you are accessing which variables? Test.x or test.y. So static variables only. So now static variable value 888 by default we are going to get. Okay. Now have a look once. Here, sir, let me execute this code. Yeah, Gupta sir. Here Gupta sir is asking a small doubt. Okay. How to identify the output whether static or instance? Excellent. No way, no way to identify. Okay, so by tracing we can, but programmatically how you can? No way. That's why hence to access instance variables, use object reference. To access class variables, to access static variables, use a class name. So if you follow this coding practice, then you won't get confused. Getting? Gupta sir, are you getting the point? Programmatically there is no way, but if you follow this one, so instance variable, static variable, you have division. If you follow this coding practice, then you can identify easily. Okay. Yes. So someone is asking about doubt, sir, how y is equal to 999 static variable got created? Yes, here by using CLS, if we are trying to declare a variable, Is it a static variable or is it instance variable? Yes. Is it static variable or is it instance variable? Static variable. Static variable, because static variable we can create by using CLS. Okay, how it is related to object. That's why here a new variable, static variable created. Clear, right? Okay, so better to digest these things. So spend more time with these and then you can. So we will continue further. Okay, that's it. Still any doubt, please let me know.